Welcome all to another exciting edition of This Week in Toy Culture. My name is Arash Zandieh. With me always is the excellent, is the ever present Mr. Michael Bergy.
Oh, wrong way. There we go.
I know, wrong way. Last time we did it this way. This time we do it this way.
I
You
know.
know,
I got to figure out the reverse angles and stuff like that. My right is your left or something. That's weird. What up,
yes.
Hash? How you doing, buddy?
And for you guys, if you're all at home and everything, we currently now have a merch page. If you like some of the t-shirts that we've shown you during this week in pop culture and the take, you can just go to www.artistclub.ninja and make a purchase of your favorite shirts. We always have cut this checks this week in pop culture, this week in toy culture, the take, and many, many more as well too. We're gonna add some more this week in toy culture as well too, because I know a lot of you guys love toys, love action figures, and love the culture. And also, if you like what you see and you see those links below, follow, like, and subscribe and share on your favorite pages because why? The more love you give to us, the more love we give back to you guys because we love giving the love back and we can throw some more contests. Sooner or later, we'll be giving out some awesome t shirts and some swag and maybe some figures sooner or later down the line. You know, I used to on my page on Evil Comics Inc. Some of you fans have picked up a T-shirt or two from me. We like to keep that tradition going. So, guys, don't forget, share, like, and subscribe on our pages. So, how you been?
Been chilling, man. Been chilling. Can't complain. Trying to
Can't
stay out of trouble.
complain. Can't complain. I mean, last week we took forever. Oh my God, we took over 2.5 hours of everyone's time talking about Funko Pops, especially during Funko Fair.
Oh,
Um,
Funko came out
it was
way too many pops, man. It was like every day.
no,
Here's
it's
40
never
pops.
way too many. It
No,
was
no, I
never
know. I
way.
like as a fan of toys and the pop culture and the pop, stuff like that, man, wow, they went nuts. It was like they were saving it up for all of COVID. They're like, we're gonna wait till after COVID. We're
Like,
gonna put them all out, and then they went bonkers with it. Every single day, it was like what a new toy share. It was like 8
right.
straight days, at least 20
Every
pop per day. Nuts.
and what a lot of people missed last week was the last couple minutes before the show started. I was adding more Funko Pops,
Yep.
and during our show, I was actually deleting Funkos. So by the time we got to them, we weren't airing the Funkos. So I'm sorry for you guys that were really into Funkos, but some of you guys did miss out. But trust me, it's totally worth missing out on some of these pieces.
And actually, some of the pieces we took out that Hash took out of the show, we had already talked about previous episodes. We had mentioned we showed like some mock-ups of it and stuff. So it's not anything like we deprived you guys of or we didn't show. It just we had already talked about it in previous shows. So
No, no, no. We've deprived you of some things, but it's okay though. Miss much because why? If anything, if anything, we're still on Team British Bulldog for Funkos. We're still on this. And look, guys, we're all about Dead Bot Boba. And if you were a part of us last week, we did it 2 weeks in a row, and that is Yoda one for me. If you can't figure that part out, go check out our previous episodes where you can find them on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I
Yoda
I
one for me,
just
Hash. Yoda one for me.
I'm still I okay, so by November, I am expecting at least 2 to 3 of those Valentine Funkos on my table with a message. If someone does it right and writes secret messages in the box, that'll be the weirdest, coolest thing ever. And if you do that and I can figure out who did it, they will get a free t-shirt at the November Rhode Island Comic Con show. Just bring a Funko Pop of your favorite Valentine's Day Funko Pop and I just have to make sure I have the
Hmm.
right size because I know some I know some of you guys. I just have to make sure I have enough sizes to give away. So per Funko, per shirt, not bad, right? And I'll
Would they
probably give
sleep?
away. I'll give away 20 shirts. So that means that's good. No, stop that. Nope, 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 nope. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna do that because it just hit me that there's one person that watches the show every week. I know there's gonna be 5 to 10 Funkos of that immediately on my table, especially the next day after I set up. Forget it. Nope.
Oh yeah,
I'll figure that part
definitely.
out. So let's do one Funko. One Funko. If you can find me at the Rhode Island Comic Con shirt, I will give you a This Week in Toy Culture or This Week in Pop Culture shirt. And the other thing you have to do is you have to hunt Bergy to get the extra autograph.
Yes.
It
Actually,
becomes a manhunt.
I talked to a guy that came into GameStop today. And it's a friend of mine. His name is Raul. Excellent cosplayer. Does some great creations of costumes, everything like that. Absolutely
Yeah.
insane. He's actually the guy that did the Hulkbuster armor that you see at New York Comic Con
Oh
and
yeah,
and
nice.
Boston, right? So he's the one that creates that. I know the guy. So he was in my store today, and we were talking. He does custom figures. So I asked him about doing a 3D mold for a custom head for me, so I could do it for my Peter B. Parker, action figure I got from the Spider Verse. So I'm going to grab a second figure, and he's going to make a 3D mold for my head, so I can put it on there. So I got my own action figure. So I want to talk to him about doing some stuff in some action figures and different stuff. And he was showing me he was doing some action figures and he's custom making like a Venom one. He was doing like a Venom, no, not Venom, sorry, Bane, but in the
Okay.
Mr. Fit outfit. And he's going to do like a business suit, Bane and stuff like that. And he was creating another Bane and he was showing me, and I was like, man, these things are cool. He goes, I had to do something, man. No one's buying, suits off me or anything. So I changed the
Right.
business. I was like, I don't blame you, man. Right now, why not? Started talking
Well,
to him, I might be hitting him up for one.
we've seen a lot of people. I mean, look, I've seen a lot of people get into the toy business of modding and
Mhm.
repurposing old toys. I've watched people take those old LJN, WWF action figures and the old WCW action figures and repurpose them. I've seen our good friend Ruby, who always dresses up as Batman or Hulk
Yep.
when it comes to these shows. I've seen him make his own version of Rocky, taking Bruno San Martino and turning him into Rocky. Which I thought was
Nice.
really cool. One Italian stallion to the other Italian stallion.
Gotta go with him, man. And
Yeah, it
Ruby does some
works.
great jobs. Ruby is an amazing cosplayer. I love the dude. He's such a good guy. So good looking
Good
out,
to see
Ruby.
you. Yes, it was good to see him quite some time ago and everything too. But before we get into the toys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe on all of our pages. The links are down below. And we will be doing a contest. Look, the more you guys follow, the more we can get started on our contest. Because why?
Mhm.
Shows are coming ahead. So I can find you at either a June show or a November show with Bergy and I are together. Or it could be a different show where you only find me and you got to go hunting to find me at these shows. And a lot of you guys did find me on Saturday and Sunday at the Garden State Comic Fest, which was held in New Jersey. I was happy to see all of you, and a lot of you did ask for T-shirts of a certain kind, and that is Artist Club T-shirts. Uh, those are currently sitting in storage. Have been sitting in storage for over a year. When shows start becoming more frequent, let me know your size, and I'll be happy to bring you a shirt at the show. So just let me know. I have over 500 T-shirts sitting in a storage unit. They were pre-made prior to I call the shenanigans of 2020. So let me
Lots
know
of
your size.
shenanigans.
Lots of shenanigans. It's actually very deep, deep, deep in my storage unit. Means I literally have to crawl through a bunch of toys, like action figures all over the place. If I can go swimming in my 20 by 10 storage unit, I feel like
I
screwed
can,
stuck with
I can
just
see you doing
toys.
it like Scrooge McDuck. Just look at, all right, I got to take a left at the G.I. Joe figures. Wait, I saw Transformers. I went too far. I got to go back. Where's the WWE ones? I can see you doing that.
No,
I
no,
can really see
Voltron.
it.
Well, I think Voltron's right in front of it because there's a list of stuff. Voltron is protecting the old school shirts that I had made about a year and a half ago. Um, Apparently, those shirts have to go because of other reasons, but those shirts have to go. So if anyone needs a shirt, let me know, and you can find me at the next show. But without further ado, let's get into some toys, guys. By the way, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. What are all the fun things anyway? Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Right? Yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
let's
what
get
we're
to
going
some
for.
fun.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
plan to me, sir.
we're going for them all. And that is we're gonna start with some old school vintage, aka Amazon exclusive, and that is the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, right now, this figure is available only through Amazon. So if you're looking for the old school Kenner Obi-Wan Kenobi, second edition, because I do have the first edition somewhere at home. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You know what I love about this though is the vinyl cape. They went old school Vinyl
Right.
cape. Look at that. That is so. Oh, thank you so much for bringing back the nostalgia of the
That
late 90s,
70s look.
early 80s. Yeah, because that was the worst part. Was that thing? It was literally just a like it was an index
Just a piece
card.
of plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that they cut two slits in, and good luck getting in there without ripping it further. And then when you did, you had to fold it just right, not put a crease in it. Oh man,
But
so good.
here's the beauty about the Hasbro figures. You can actually detach the
Yes.
arms, not ruin the plastic. Back then, they were screwed in. You literally had to get a regular forehead Phillips screwdriver, or you had that difficult triangle one that
Yep.
was impossible to find.
Mhm.
And now you can find one anywhere, but they were impossible to find.
But you know what the nice thing is? Like if people remember, like back in the day, he didn't look this good. Like this looks like Alec Guinness. So
Yeah.
the 3D molds and whatnot that they were able to take from basically the movies and stuff like that, and 3D image render this, absolutely incredible. I think the color's a little off because obviously he has like the brown, the sand color, like with the cape and the robes and stuff. But you know what though, I'm not hating it. It's definitely a beautiful piece. It's something kind of cool. I mean, this would have been nice to get autographed by the man, but he's no longer with us. So,
And
but
that
I
we
mean,
yeah
absolutely,
we'd have to go way way
yeah.
way way back in time to get it signed.
Who's got that time machine going, right? Where's Marty McFly when you need him?
Hey, you never know. Tops will release the signature cards and then take an old signature from the poster and reprint them and make them exclusive and authenticate them somehow
Yeah,
through like the family or whatever. So there's hope for those
yeah.
to
A New Hope.
after this lovely little Amazon exclusive. We also have the Greedo, also Amazon exclusive. Yet again, it's the colors. I don't know why they're sticking to like these strange colors. I don't know. Greedo had this neonish green like one piece suit,
Yeah,
bodysuit.
it's the color is definitely a little off. You can see where like the joints are too. It's like this has got to be a mold, like you know the one because you could see the difference in the colors at the elbow, the wrist, the shoulder joints. It's a little off on some of the colors, but it's a solid piece. I mean, look at Greedo. He never looked that good in his life, even on TV, even on the screen. You know,
No, even
and
the
his
screen he didn't look.
little pea shooter there. That no wonder why Hans beat him. Look at it. You know.
Yeah, there's that box art. If you're like us, something seems a little off, something's a little true. Get you this. What am I getting you? I'm getting you this
Oh,
Greedo.
yeah, Will's looking for
Well,
this, and he definitely wants this.
Will, this is an exclusive off Amazon.com. So if you're literally watching us right now, turn us off. Go right to Amazon.com. This and Allen Guinness are available on pre-order via Amazon. So go get yours right now,
He'll
or just
turn
stay
us
on the.
off.
You can turn us off.
In the
It's okay.
background. Do it in the background.
No, he's just waiting until I sing, which will be later. So stay on until I start singing. uh, More for your lovely exclusives, and that is the Best Buy exclusives, which is starting with the Jawa. Did I go
I
ahead?
think
Way
I
too
think
much?
this is
Yeah, yeah.
fantastic that they are doing these remakes, and I like that it's the cloth robe and stuff like that, and you've seen a little bit more of the actual figure and behind its head and stuff like that, and you can see that they have some more detail. They did a great job with this,
Yeah, but
you
this is
know.
going back to episode one. So we're going from the we're going to like the 76 edition, which gave us the plastic vinyl. Now we're going to episode, these are from the episode one figures, and now they're giving us cloth as
Yeah,
if they care about us. Episode 4, 5, and 6, we're gonna give you vinyl. As we go back to episode one, we're gonna give you some cloth material for your characters.
still cool though, you know. But they do have
Wow.
that plastic toy look to them though. Stuff, you know. I like the background that they're doing on the cards because it kind of looks like a movie image, and you can see where it's coming from. So they
Right.
did a really good job with this, and it's still Kenner.
But it still has the old school like
Yep,
silver, which
yep.
everyone enjoys to look at.
Hmm.
Next on those is the droids from episode one, the battle droids. You can't just buy one. See,
Roger, Roger.
why can't Hasbro be smart when it came to the Hellfire Club? When you got the minion, like when you got the extra figure, and he came in a generic box. Just make a
Yep.
generic box for these.
Make them cheap, $10 or less. Let's get rid of them. People would buy
Or
multiples of them.
yeah, because people like if you drop these to $10, people are overloading these because they need
Mhm.
to.
Oh, you need the robots.
Spare parts, extra
Yep.
pieces.
The Battle Joy. Roger, Roger.
They're based on the vintage. Yes, we know that, sir. We
Yeah.
know this.
Thank you,
Yes,
Tom.
we've been discussing this, sir. But thank you for joining us. Yes, original theory. Yeah, yeah. Cloth cape as well. Yes, first release was vinyl. Second release was cloth cover. But then we've seen it time and time again. When you go to the old school vintage figures, which were slowly released not too long ago, they brought back the cloth. I mean, look, they brought back the original vintage Vader look. They gave you Luke Skywalker look.
Hmm.
They're giving you your old school nostalgia of re-releases when it comes to the Kenner line.
Yeah.
Um,
And obviously, this is the original one from the episode 1 that was back in, like, what was it, 97, 98, something, I think it was.
uh,
I think it was like that. So you got the old Darth Maul for that cover and the face and stuff. I actually have a few of my old figures from him and stuff like that. So,
Woohoo! Old figures.
right?
Anyway, back to some episode 1 figures because you guys all love Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, the Darth Sith Banks.
the the Sith Lord that failed because no one liked Jar Jar Binks in episode 1, and then years later when when George Lucas wrote this giant paragraph of explaining what Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be, all of you went, wait, we not like Jar Jar Binks. Wait, we all like Jar Jar Binks. Nope, sorry, episode fail. Which we got a glimpse of it during episode 3, but too late. He never got his lightsaber. We don't even know if he even had a lightsaber. What he would have held as a saber would have, we all know it would have been red. But what the hell? What do you think the handle would have looked like?
It
Jar
would
Jar
have been
Binks'
something
handle would have,
Gungan style.
right? Would have been like this end, like right here.
I would
Because
think
if you
so.
look at it right here, it
Kind of
kind of
does look
looks like
like
it could
a
have been a
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
And you cut it right there. It looks like a twig at the end.
Yeah. I think you would have more like a undersea type themed hilt, like coral or something like that, would probably have been
Under the
something like
sea.
that. Right?
Will says, if it aren't the price of 1976, I'll pass. No, Will, if you have to find the price of 1976, it's called loose figures or get a time machine because
Yeah, right. Well, you got to figure
uh
these aren't going to be probably that bad. I figure these have got to be under like 13, $14 or so, right?
no, these are 6-inch. These are well within the $20 to $25 range, depending on which store you get them from. These are
Yeah,
within your
that's
price
true.
range of 20. All right, $20 online without shipping and handling and all the taxes and stuff. 22 your local toy store, 25 at GameStop and anywhere where they jack up the price even more. So, it's within the 20. 25 is the most I'll spend. If it goes past 30, and these are the guys that take these to Comic Cons, and you can literally go from the Walmart shelf to the Comic Con shelf in less than 2 hours. No, I'm sorry, I'm not spending your $40, which I've seen time and time again. That someone had the current Wolverine ones, and they was like, "Yeah, $40." I'm like, but it's just you know what? I'm like, I ain't gonna argue with the guy.
Right?
Yeah, apparently, gotta love it. Everyone's a big Jar Jar Binks fan. So if you're a Jar Jar Binks fan and you want to add to your episode 1 collection or re-add to your episode 1 collection, that's up to you anyway. Anyway, also added the second release or the new release of Mace Windu. If you haven't picked up the old school black box version of them, now's the time to jump on the new Black Series version of Mace Windu, minus the mother effer emblem on the side of his lightsaber. I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want Samuel L. Jackson to release a picture of the lightsaber saying his catchphrase. That would be epic.
Yeah, I don't think Lucas Film or Disney's going to allow that anytime soon.
Oh, come on. It's $30. There's no way it's before. Like, where you're looking at, because at Best, these are all available at Best Buy. So if Best Buy is overcharging the $25 range, I don't know what to tell you guys. But if you're looking at third-party sites right now, they are overcharging. These are right now exclusive to Best Buy. Sorry, I didn't say that before. So Thomas and Jabo, some of your other guys are watching, and will Pace. These ones are currently all the episode 1 figures are available at Best Buy. So go on Best Buy's website right now. They are available, or go to your local stores. Yeah. Sorry,
He,
and this not this one. I got the other one. Yeah, I know. We were just
he,
talking about the other.
yeah, he was talking about the Jar Jar Binks one.
Oh, which because he likes Jar Jar Binks with a shield. Oh, we get
Yeah,
it. We get it. We like your Jar Jar Binks with more accessories. This one just doesn't have
yeah.
all the
It's
accessories.
all
We
about the
get it.
accessories. We've already said that.
We say it all the time. It's all about the accessories.
Yep.
There's your box art for your Mace Windu. I mean, I did get rid of him not too long ago. I may have to add him to the collection again, but I kind of want the animated version so I can add him to the Obi-Wan.
Yeah, right. That'd be
Or
nice.
later, if they ever made a prototype one with him wearing the Imperial armors,
Mm,
just like Obi-Wan wore, could they make a whole series of some of the other Jedi's wearing their Jedi armor? That'd be
that'd be
pretty
nice.
cool.
Be a nice touch to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only two figures that have them is Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker to have those, and I think Ahsoka. Did Ahsoka have her own armor? No, I don't think so, right?
No, she's never had her own armor. It was always Obi-Wan and Anakin were the only two ones I ever saw with their own type of armor.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
that'll be something that Hasbro could look into of creating a Mace Windu. Actually, would you see him in a white or a dark version, or like a more like a purpley armor? Because he has the purple saber. With purple saber match the armor? Food for thought.
Hey.
It's all about seriously. It's all about the accessories, guys. It's all about the accessories. It really is. We're gonna, Jabo. Nice to have you along because we're gonna be talking about accessories later on in the show when it comes to certain toys, and I mean certain toys are coming with a lot of accessories. Not the Hasbro kind or Marvel Legends right now, but there are other figures coming with a lot of accessories.
Oh yeah.
Next, we have Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, yet again, if you have the first edition of Qui-Gon Jinn, which came with the Black Series, he came with his cloak. This time, he looks like he's ready for battle against Darth Maul, where he took off the robe.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wonder if they're going to release Obi-Wan Kenobi again with the rat tail.
They should, because that's how he was with the Padawan. He had the rat tail there. They should definitely release that. That'd be nice.
Right? There it is. Angry-faced Qui-Gon Jinn. He looks angry.
Sorry, I don't know about you, but I don't mess with a man that trained, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, and also helped train, Batman. I'm just saying.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He's a bad mofo in multiple, universes.
The original ones, because these are the 6-inch figures. The original ones were with the 2.5, 3-inch figures that we all chased after, the Kenner sized ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are always going to be better than what Kenner produced in the earlier times.
And
He's extra piece of plastic is $50 now. Yeah, seriously, that's basically what it is.
yeah,
Those are
and
no. Those are for the ticket scalpers. So I mean, not tickets. Technically, yeah, ticket scalpers, toy scalpers. That's exactly how it is. Those
Mhm.
scalpers would be like, well, it comes in an extra receipt, and the
Yep.
extra receipt is what the $10 is extra for, because it comes with the receipt of payment.
Hey, those guys that gotta go to 14 stores according to them, and you had to pay for their time and effort and gas.
Right? This is the Exxon receipt. This is the best. This is the Best Buy receipt, Target receipt. For each receipt, it's an extra $5 to $10.
Yep. Every city I hit, it's an added dollar to the price.
Oh, every toll booth I hit, get the receipt.
Right?
Could you imagine?
No, but some of them
Yes.
probably do.
You know what? You know what? I could, because think about it. If you have your old school Toys R Us receipt for some of your old toys, people are now saving those receipts or finding those receipts and grading them with their action figure with their purchase, like like your Nintendo set. If you have the original receipt, apparently it's worth more money because it has the original receipt and the date. And apparently some of them had the matching serial numbers from the receipt to the box. It's crazy. Yes, it's all about those collectors. And don't forget,
Yeah.
especially with Hasbro. I was mentioning it to a lot of you guys before. If you go on Evo Comics Inc., on the back of these toys, especially they'll come with a serial number now. So
Yeah.
your boxed toy, the numbers have to match the action figure that's in there. If it doesn't match, Hasbro will give you a new action figure as long as you have the receipt.
Hmm,
What?
that's
What?
interesting.
There's a guarantee. Just a strange guarantee, but there's a guarantee
Hey,
on your purchase. If the action figure's numbers don't match the box, you get a you get a new figure. Crazy, I know.
go
Anyway,
figure.
back to Hasbro toys. We have you're you're kind of into
Mm.
this, but not too into this. I mean, if you're a Fortnite, also if you're a GI Joe fan, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to say this, but this is really cool. This is the Fortnite GI Joe action figure. This is off the Snake Eyes skin that's available in Fortnite, which is
Depresses
pretty
me.
cool. It depresses you because it's awesome. It depresses you because it's Fortnite. But if you're a GI Joe collector, this
Oh
is
yeah.
a one-off, bro.
Yep.
This is a one-off,
Yep.
and you got to give it to them. That sword looks pretty cool.
You know, and honestly, they didn't do too bad of a job with the amount of detail that they put into Snake Eye. I mean, yeah, they changed the vest a little bit and they gave him a different style with his uniform, but overall, not too shabby. You know, they at least nailed it with the face and stuff like that, which is a lot better than the pop that's coming out that we saw last week.
The
Personally,
face.
yeah, the face was just bad. This doesn't look that bad, and I know in the next thing we'll show is all the different things that's going to come with it. It's a
But
little
look at
like,
the detail. This has more. This has more detail than what Hasbro released as a generic figure.
yeah,
Look at it.
that is true. It does.
This.
Still,
st-
it's Fortnite. And tragically, I probably will end up buying this, which is going to hurt my wallet. And my wallet's going to cry at me because it's like, really, we're spending money on a Fortnite figure. I'm like, but it's
Yes,
Snake Eyes.
spending.
It's a
But
one-off
it's
Snake Eyes.
look, and if you've missed that exclusive Snake Eyes figure that came with like, the weapon stands and everything, if you missed that one, don't miss this. This is currently available on Hasbro's page. Hopefully soon it'll be on all the store shelves as well too. Don't wait for it. Pre-order it now because I got a feeling this is going to be like a must-have in the collection. And look, dude, it comes with the sleeve for your sword.
Yeah, you can put the sword in there. That's kind of cool.
Goes in there. Eye roll. Don't eye roll me, young man. You're gonna buy this. You're gonna buy this. Look at the extra. Look at the weird and cool accessories, especially when it sits to Fortnite. You don't have to go through it, but you just want to sit with Snake Eyes and his accessories right here. You don't
Like
have to add the glitter bomb, the
the,
snowman bomb.
the only one that's like kind of like I can see that would be worth it would be like the smoke bomb thing,
Right.
the actual gun, the grappling gun type deal. The other two are just dumb guns. I mean, he has one's a toilet, a plunger on it. Like, really? Come on.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the grenades, I would probably repaint so they look actually like grenades, not these glitter things in a snowman or something, whatever
Oh,
the heck
come
that
on.
is.
He's ready.
And then
He's
he
ready
does look
to.
like he has one hand that throws the ninja star. So that's kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, come
I'm
on.
just curious as to what that other one looks like, a machete or something like that, or like throwing knives or something. Yeah,
No,
that
this
one.
right here holds the bombs. It's the grenade.
Oh, that's a grenade clip to it.
Grenades.
Okay, all right, I see what you're saying. Yep.
There's your grenades.
Yep. Oh, there's the grenades. Oh,
There's a strap on with grenades.
oh good God.
You want the glitter bomb.
No, no, I
This
don't.
is almost like a glitter bomb.
No.
Anyway,
I'll remember
in
that
my opinion,
when I send you a glitter bomb. You'll see if you want glitter bombs or not. Have you ever
please
seen one
don't.
of those things go off in a
Please.
house? Woo!
Oh no, please don't. Because why? It'll end up in every. Glitter is the one thing. Luckily, I'm a single man, so thankfully for this. Okay, so I won't get in trouble if there's glitter all over the place. And I'm sorry to the person. Last time I took a bunch of feathers after a show. Was it glitter or something else? Confetti. It was confetti. and I put it in under behind someone's shirt, and they got in trouble with his significant other. Hopefully, if she's watching, sorry still to this day, because she said I'll get in trouble for it, and I said blame it on me, but then can't.
Yeah.
Anywho, yes, glitter will get to everywhere, and sometimes just like feather boas and stuff. Years later, you start
Mhm.
looking at stuff, or you pull something out, you're like, wait, I don't remember this. And then 2 years later, you have to explain to yourself where the feather boa came from, where the glitter came from, where this confetti came from, because for some reason, these three items will crawl out of nowhere 3 years later.
Yep.
It is like the worst thing. Don't call it. And no, what the strap? What?
Yeah, you said the
Who does?
the grenade thing. You said it's a strap on. So
Yes, the
yeah,
strap on. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Who
Move
doesn't love
on.
glitter? Yes, I agree with her. Who doesn't love glitter? Glitter is amazing. I can expect one person to glitter bomb me now in November. Now, great. I'm expecting one glitter bomb. There's the box art for you, crazy cats and kittens out there. We all know you'll be hunting for it. Hunt away. Let us know what you find, and don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, and share This Week in Toy Culture as well too. And don't forget to go to www.artistclub.ninja to pick up your favorite shirts from This Week in Toy Culture, This Week in Pop Culture, and The Take, and all things fun as well too. Go to Ninja Club artistclub.ninja. Now back to some more toys, and that would be Mephisto. Granted, he is
Not even.
currently sold out on Hasbro's website, but he's not sold out in 3 other stores, and that will be a GameStop near you.
I haven't seen it yet, but I am looking for Maestro. He is going to be the one that I definitely need to pick up, and I know Fusco is going to need to pick it up. This definitely looks like a really cool figure. This is definitely a must-have. So,
There you go. So there's one. There's one shot. There's your second shot. Look at the. I love the detail now.
dude, the
See, this
eyes,
makes me
the way
nostalgic.
the brow on it, the way it looks. This is exactly what I picture from that comic book where you first see him and that look. Oh, dude, perfect. They got it perfect. This one. This looks
They
good.
did. I wish that they made the World War Hulk where you have Mephisto in the series. I wish they actually. I mean, look, you have to go back and watch the. If you haven't read the comics, go watch the animated. Go watch the animated one. Still isn't bad. Still not the greatest. Still isn't bad because, granted, a lot of X-Men are missing from it due to copyright, or Fox having X-Men and Fantastic Four at the time.
Yeah.
Still pretty dope.
This looks cool. This is definitely something I definitely need to add to my collection for Marvel Legends figures. Maestro is a solid figure.
There's the box.
I love the look of it in the box, man. It just looks massive and this looks menacing. So good.
I don't want to take him out of the
So good.
box. To be
No,
honest, I actually
really, I don't want to take it out of the box either. It's going with my other Hulk figure from the Marvel Avengers game, the grayed out like Hulk there. That's definitely going for it. And I know you ordered it, Fusco. Oh, look at it. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that look, the image. That's perfect. Did a great job with this.
how quickly, like, I like that someone's answering for someone already, that Fusco already ordered it. Yeah, we know Fusco already ordered it. Let Fusco talk for himself, please. Right? He he has his own collection that he like to let everyone know that he'd like to show us one day. Fusco, if you have a nice, lovely collection, please share with us.
Oh,
And if you do, don't forget to tag us
he's got a
as
hell of a
well.
collection of Hulk stuff. He really does. Boy, he's a little obsessed with the Hulk.
A little obsessed, a little obsessed with the Hulk.
Luther
No
King.
one is ever just a little obsessed with the Hulk. You either are completely obsessed. I mean, look, you can make fun of me. I still like the first Hulk movie better than the second one, just a little bit more.
Can you mute yourself now? I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly.
I did enjoy the movie only because I mean, look, I like the comic book style that the director did. I didn't like I didn't. Okay, I'll tell you real quick. I didn't like how Hulk was portrayed, where he got bigger in size, stuff like that, and it did get weird. Yes,
Mhm.
but as far as the way it was done, I enjoyed it. I just wish the story was a lot better. The dogs kind of made sense. The dogs did make sense if you read the comic book, but then later, the villain did not make sense. A lot of
No,
stuff did not make sense. No. Anyway,
I
I
don't
had to
think
pay the game.
it's going to be that bad for this. It's going to be around $25, so it's not that
No, this
shabby.
is third. This is yeah between the $25-$30 range for it.
If
Nothing
you
crazy.
pre-order it, it's $5 down. It's less money you got to pay for when it does come out, so it's not too shabby. That's what I do.
There's your Mephisto. Also back to some Star Wars.
Maestro. You keep saying Mephisto.
Did I say Mephisto? Maestro.
Yeah,
Mistro.
Maestro. The Black
Anyway,
Series
back to what it
Elite
is.
Squad Trooper.
Yes, kind of looks like the Clone Wars trooper. I'm surprised no one's jumping on no one's jumping on each other's heads when it comes to stormtroopers looking a certain way. Now everyone's gone past what certain stormtroopers are supposed to look like. Thank you.
Yeah, they're not
I mean,
all like has to be this particular style or this and that, or it's not from this one. It's not canon. Thankfully, they're getting past it a little bit,
sorry. I
right?
mean, look. No offense. You just enjoy it. Just because it's not 100% accurate doesn't mean it's
Enjoy,
100% true.
enjoy the fandom. That's all that matters.
Enjoy the
Enjoy the
fandom.
fandom.
You're not the costume designer, all right? You don't work for Lucasfilms. You don't work for Disney. You don't work for Star Wars. So anyway,
Right?
the Elite Squad's Trooper available on Hasbro's website. This one is still available. I mean, look,
It's a
I,
solid
I,
look. I mean, I'm waiting to see people
yeah,
dress like this at cons. Besides the
but I
501st.
but I kind of wish it would drop these to like $15, maybe less than that, maybe around $15, because if you're building your battle scenes, you need 5 to 6 troopers. You need at least 5 or 6 of these guys, and to just make them a 20 to 30 between the $20 to $30 range is just ridiculous. I mean, you need them for certain pieces. Yeah,
Mhm.
almost like yeah, my Venom Trooper cosplay. Yeah, sort of. If it's
So you
not
need,
accurate, it's from Wish.
yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth.
I mean,
Facts.
I feel like the 501st armor's from Wish, but I didn't say that. There's the box art for the bad. Apparently, this belongs to the Bad Batch series. So I don't remember. Have we done any of the figures from the Bad Batch
We have
series?
not shown any of the figures yet from the Bad Batch. I don't think they've released them yet. I know I pre-ordered the whole set for a Bad Batch for Star Wars, and the new
So
animated series will be coming out later. I think the end of this year or early next year. So looking forward to that one.
getting ready,
Right?
getting
That's all Star Wars is
ready.
doing. That's all they're doing, getting ready for their money.
They're a little behind a lot of stuff, so jump on, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Got a little vintage for you, vintage Ahsoka. Why is the phone going off? No one should be texting.
They know you're
I like how
busy.
people text, and I love how people are texting me or leaving me personal messages, knowing that they can see me live right now on the screen. Uh, Go some vintage Ahsoka for you guys. The not too heavy on the price tag for a lot of you collectors out there. A must-have, especially jumping into the Ahsoka series, and especially hopefully seeing Rosario Dawson at your next comic book convention. Hopefully, she'll be making that tour shortly,
I would assume she's going to make that tour real soon.
right? With her dual lightsabers. But did
I'm
you
a big
order her lightsabers yet?
no.
Would you find
I
it odd that they only released one of her lightsabers, not dual lightsabers?
Well, you're gonna got by them too. They're gonna do the second one eventually. They're probably just doing one for now because you gotta whet the appetite. It's an appetizer for the main course, and then the second one will come out eventually. So yeah,
Thank you, Will, for joining us. And while you're not streaming, you are here to join us today. So thank you.
I think Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars and her story arc at the end and what they did in the last season of Clone Wars. I'm thrilled with her, and then part of the Rebel series. So I'm loving the fact that she's getting popular right now, and I'm thrilled.
And yeah, and then hopefully sooner, maybe on the take or somewhere else, we can talk about Ahsoka and the storyline that we hope will continue. I mean, especially when she goes, "Where's Ezra?" and everyone went, "Yes, give it to us."
Right?
Where's General? What was it? Where's General
Where's Admiral
Thrawn?
Thrawn?
Admiral
Where's
Thrawn.
Thrawn?
Thank you.
Yep. Where's Thrawn? So
You know, I know, and all of you went, "There's more." And then here you go, spin-off, 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 spin-off. Wait, not 8
yep.
to 9 spin-offs.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of you have heard that they are finding a way to use Disney Plus series to kind of, I guess, write off 7, 8, and 9. And if this is true, Kathleen Kennedy will soon be gone. I don't know
Thankfully.
if this, but next on that lovely list would be Darth Maul.
Metal legs Darth Maul. When he actually had legs, not the
The metal
weird
legs.
spider contraption styled ones.
I like the spider contraption. It reminds me of going back to the Wild Wild West and the DC stuff.
No one like that.
The villain.
Yeah, this is a lot better. They've done a great job with Darth Maul for the figures and stuff. So I'm impressed with it. I like that it turns into a double lightsaber. It can make it a single, staff basically. They did a great job with this.
Dun, 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 with attaching itself to be the dual lightsaber. I still get a kick up when he puts the lightsabers together and he does it, and then they digitally extend his lightsaber.
Yeah.
I always enjoy seeing it. It's like, oh, does it extend? Does it extend? I heard at one point they were gonna like edit that part out because that's what everyone notices. But no, I guess not. Just found my oversized episode 1 Darth Vader. Nice. Are you planning on to bring it to a show to get it signed by either Ray Parker or the voice of Darth Maul for Rebels? That'd be pretty cool.
Be a nice one to get signed. Yeah.
Yeah. The voice actress made a surprise appearance on Galaxy's Edge a couple months back and signed her helts. Nice.
That was Ashley Eckstein. That's nice. That's pretty cool. Those are rare. Those would be nice to pick up.
Maybe, right? That's why we have these collections, and that's why we keep building them up, so that when Comic-Con goes in full force and some of our favorite actor and actresses and our favorite voiceover actors start making appearances, we have something to get signed just besides our artwork, because some of us have art that we'd like to get signed by them as well too. But toy collecting seems to be winning these days over the art. Because I'm not gonna lie, because these Spider-Man. I mean, look, if you had a choice, okay, if you had a choice for Spider-Man, I'm going to stick with Spider-Man, to get Neil Patrick Harris's autograph for Spider-Man, or would you get the original voice actor for Spider-Man from the 90s edition?
Don't know yet. I don't know.
People forget that Neil Patrick Harris was the voice of Spider-Man for Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't know who I'd get though. Yeah, we can definitely get one in October.
I forgot. I just lost my place of where I'm supposed to be anyway right now. All right. For all you Transformers fans out here now, so you have to find my place. Oh, next one. That's it. All right. That's enough for Darth Maul. Hope you guys happy hunting. Collect them all and pre-order them now. Go on Hasbro and wherever you find your local toys. Now, more Transformers. I'm so sorry for your Transformers fans out there. Kind of want to skip this one because it's kind of eh. I mean, only because of the fact that it's a really decent figure. It's
literally is just it's a reprint of like Sideswipe, Mirage. This literally looks like Mirage right there. So that's all it is. It's just basically a reprint and repaint job, and they call them deep cover. So it's from
he's in the Lamborghini.
Yeah,
and he's in the Lamborghini Countach.
Yeah. So I mean, it's literally, but when he looks at it just as a regular action figure, it's just a repaint of Mirage, Sideswipe, whatever you want to call them. Like they all look identical. The figures all the same. They were a little bit more different types of European style racing cars versus now the Lamborghini, which is the hot thing. So I get it. They're changing it up a little bit. But still, it's just a generic style car for me. This is not something that's like, oh, I can't wait to rush out and buy. So I'll be passing on it. And then I believe the box art for it definitely makes me want to pass on it. Yeah, sorry. If I'm spending that kind of money, I'd like to be able to see my figure in it and not just a brown paper bag in a way. Is this like a book
It's
cover? Did we just cover it? Like that's what it looks like.
they don't
Like,
have book covers anymore. The kids don't even use a paper bag to cover them.
yeah,
And it looks like something I just bought off of U.S. Postal Service or FedEx or UPS, and they gave me a generic
right.
box. That's what it is. I mean, yeah, and these come back. They don't even come in like they're like a little shell or anything. They don't come in like any type of plastic inside of it. It's yeah, as he says, like a repaint.
That's all it is. It's just a repaint of it. So this is ones I'm probably going to pass on for these type of, unless they put them out as an actual, like, you know, if I'm spending $20, $25, you mean to tell me you can't give me something like this with the paint job and do that versus that cardboard? You saved
No,
$5? Really? I'd pay this.
right.
This is why I'm buying this. This is cool artwork. This is why you buy it, not a brown box. I'm just
How
saying.
you buy it, ladies and gentlemen. But how big of a Conan fan are you? Conan the Barbarian, we'll say. I didn't say I have to say Conan the Barbarian because if I say Conan or Conan,
Yeah.
people think it's the little redheaded ginger who's over 6'6", little ginger boy who shows up at San Diego Comic-Con. We're talking about Conan the Barbarian.
Yes, Conan the Barbarian. Man, growing up as a kid, I used to love watching those Conan the Destroyer, Conan the Barbarian. Those movies were phenomenal. I still love watching them every once in a while. I haven't watched one in a couple of years. I gotta go check it out. I think Fusco just sent me something on his Movies Anywhere account, and I think I saved that as one of the movies I wanted to watch. So,
Showtime, baby. Showtime's been re-airing a lot of Conan movies. But all right, so I grew up in the 80s. I don't remember seeing a lot of Conan toys growing up.
yo,
Were there any Conans, especially in the 70s into early 80s, that you can that you remember?
me personally, no, because I was still a little bit younger at that time. This is where I probably have to refer to Jabo because Jabo is a few years older than me, so he probably saw some of these toys. I never did. I don't think I remember seeing anything for Conan with it, so I
All
don't
right.
know honestly. What up, Mia?
All right. For all of you nostalgic people out there who are a big fan of Conan, apparently I didn't know about this either, but apparently Super 7 is on wave 3 of releasing Conan action figures. I didn't even know this because I know another company was releasing another Conan action figure. So without further ado, yet again, I don't know further whatever. So here's Conan. Here's Thus you say it. Thulsa.
Tulsa, Tulsa Doom.
Thulsa Doom. This is the James Earl Jones figure
Hmm.
going from regular man to serpent. I hear the music now. Every time I hear it. Dun, dun,
Right?
dun, 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 dun. If you don't hear the music when you see a certain toy or a certain poster, movies and cartoons and everything are not your thing because music plays. If the music isn't part of you, I don't know what to tell you anymore.
Yeah.
Music is part, especially with all this stuff. He looks like he could be a Street Fighter character right here.
Seriously, I
Like
was
more
just thinking the
combat.
same thing. Yeah, like this is like how they should have made Reptile,
Yeah,
from Mortal
right.
Kombat, you know. But
Oh,
they
Mego made a
Ego,
Conan. Okay, Mego.
Ego made a Conan. I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah, there was some really bad toys.
I mean, back then they didn't really dive into the production line, most likely, for the money wise, it wasn't there. But now us adults have adult money, so
Back
we
in the
will buy
day,
these.
that was for the cartoon. Okay, for the cartoon series. I don't remember the cartoon series, or was the cartoon series bad? That like it didn't grab the same feel because I
It,
guess
I think I remember
Conan's
watching
pretty.
the cartoon series. It didn't last very long. It was like 1 or 2 seasons or something like that. It was very minimal.
Yeah,
You know?
I think one season. That's what it seems like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the James Earl Jones character. That's the accessories that comes in, ladies and gentlemen. All about the accessories.
Yep.
Comes with the dagger, the the bow and arrow. I found that to be really cool. He takes a snake out and just stretch it, like
Yeah,
straightens
stretches
it.
it, straightens it, and uses it as an arrow. And dude, phenomenal! Like this is so cool. Like the amount of detail for these individual, heads with that snake one, the way they have that look, the snake arrow, the dagger. Like, this is fantastic. They did a really great job, and you can see where you can you can put the bow into the hand too, so you could actually literally hold it like you want to actually do that. They did a great job with this. This is fantastic.
I'm still waiting on them to release the full snake version of him, of like the head being interchangeable where Conan slices it.
Mm, that'd be
See, because
nice.
that'd be cool. Because they have the start. Like this is the start of him turning
Yep.
into a serpent, going back into a serpent, and of course, Mr. James Earl Jones. We got to get him to a show before anything. We got to get James. Oh my God! Could you mention the line for James Earl Jones?
That line would
Just
be through the roof. Like, seriously.
if you don't bring a Star Wars, if you can't actually, here's the kicker. Don't bring a Star Wars action figure. Bring a if you have an old Bell Atlantic phone book. Yeah, bring an old Bell Atlantic phone book because we all know those commercials for Bell Atlantic were like, wait, that's the voice, or a Dr. Seuss book. People forget that he was the voice. He was the narrator for a lot of for How the Grinch Stole Christmas and one other Dr. Seuss book.
I'm sorry. I'd
What
want to have a sign from the Goonies. I'm sorry, Sandlot. He
Sandlot?
was the next door neighbor
Oh,
with
right.
Sandlot. He
Get the
had
baseball.
Beast. He had the Beast.
Get the
He had
base.
the Yep.
Get the baseball sign. Wait, what? Please shut my mouth for what? Hush
Oh,
my
say
mouth.
like they're saying him coming to a show or something because he might, you know, we
You
want to keep
know,
this
yeah,
alive.
but the
Keep it
thing
in a
is,
bubble. Keep it in a bubble.
no, actually, everyone I've mentioned is still kicking, brah. Everyone I know is still alive and well. So guess what, man? My luck is going very well.
The price of his signature, I would assume, is 250 minimum to
Yeah.
500. And you know what though? You would get it. You would pay that price, especially Darth Vader, the voice of Vader. And if you had David Prowse on it, and you had like an action figure or something like that, you need his signature, and you would pay that 250 to 500.
Handsomely.
You'd make your investment tenfold, and I bet you money there'd be somebody at a show would have like 100+ things to get signed by this man because they know that it's worth it. You know,
Mm-hmm. Your
it's
whole
crazy.
your whole Darth Vader collection, especially bringing a lightsaber still in the
Mhm.
box, doesn't matter, man. He was the voice, and when he's the voice, and he's your last in your collection. Yeah.
Yep. You have him from that. You have from Field of Dreams. You've got from Sandlot. This man has done a lot of stuff coming to America. Like he's the Lion King, Mufasa. Like this dude has done a lot of iconic stuff that we grew up in the last 40+ years. This man has touched every part of culture. So his signature would be worth it. That would be one I'd probably like. Yep, I'm eating ramen for a month to get. I would in a heartbeat. Sorry.
There. Yeah. I would pay for my soul.
Yeah. And I like this because this here, it almost looks like the way the box art is. Well, the plastic wrap of it, it almost looks like a 3D type deal. Like it looks like it's holographic in the background.
Start
The way
off.
it's
It's a start off because we
yeah,
all know by the time they release the figure, it'll be different. Some of these will be pushed back a little bit more. I mean, these are pretty thick boxes so
yep,
that they can be able to shove or place almost every accessory they can perfectly well in this stuff. I mean, granted, this is not the price range for a lot of people. This toy, a lot of Super 7 figures are $45 and more. And to be honest, they come with a lot of accessories, so become kind of worth it in a way. Also, they are very quick to never release a certain figure. So while you have this now, if you've collected before, just like NECA, they number their boxes to the
mhm,
point where they don't release these again.
yeah.
There's the cool sleeve.
And the sleeve on it just that looks like snake skin. That's so cool that they did that. The amount of detail that they put in it, yeah, I get it. They're a little overpriced, but man, they give you your value. Like, is value worth? This is value. So
Yeah. Still, just imagine the price for the signature. But for some collectors out there, James Earl Jones is up in age. So in a way, he is worth the signature and he's worth the wait because he's never done a signing ever. And if he
yeah,
does, his signings has always been um at a release. So, granted, we didn't get Coming to America 2. You couldn't go to those shows to get like a quick signature of him. And to be honest, I could care about Eddie Murphy's signature. I want James Earl Jones' signature.
mhm, yep.
All right, so that's the box art. We got James Earl Jones figure out of the way, but how about a little Arnold Schwarzenegger for you? And that is the Conan figure. when he is, I guess, in sort of camouflage, going
Yeah.
into the chamber. I'm surprised they didn't release the girlfriend slash wife figure with him.
Oh yeah. And also, was it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No,
No, it was
but Will Chamberlain. That Will
Will
Chamberlain in the
Chamberlain. It
second
was
one.
Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain was in the second one. That's right. It was Will Chamberlain was in the second one. Yep. My bad. Wrong basketball player. But this one, like I see his face right here, and all I can think of, honestly, is Commando, the
Hmm.
movie Commando, because it looks just like that face, and then with the black on it, they did a great job with this. Oh, look, it's He-Man, the way we should have had him, the
It's
lifelike
He-Man.
He-Man. Yeah.
I like the pose because that is the pose that he has, dude.
Yep, yep. He has
But it's
that
kind of
that
weird
pose
though.
where he's got the sword out like that, and he's holding back.
But it's kind of dual because granted his arms are too far away. Also, kind of looks like he's ready to shoot like a bow and arrow. Like
Hmm.
he's got enough power. He's got a ton of power in that bow to like shoot an arrow and like literally pierce through someone.
Yeah, most
You know,
definitely.
you're. I know. A lot of people can right now picture the sword sequence that he has going. Especially they had like you hear the wah, 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 you know. If you're not thinking of Conan, if you don't watch Conan right after this episode, please let me know if you have or haven't, because I'm probably gonna put it on Showtime after this,
Right?
just because I've done it to myself. But I'm also gonna do a lot of things as well too, because I have to watch something after this because music will play later on. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. There's your sword. There's its shield. Oh,
So the
there's
only
the
thing I
armor.
did the only thing I did notice on this is the shield, the sword, and the way on his body, the blood.
Hmm.
There's blood on the sword, but in the last images, there's no blood.
Yeah. Well, this one has a little bit of blood. You see a
Yeah,
little bit
not
of
much.
blood here. The
Yeah,
previous figure doesn't have any.
right. They you could see like he has some cuts and scars or something, but in the last one that they show, it's like the sword is all bloodied. So is there two swords?
I but I also wonder if they're doing a variant. So if you order it, will you get it with blood or get it without blood?
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
it's
Out of out of the
well,
figures, you have a
you look at the sheet there, and it does look like that hilt there could be a second sword or something, maybe.
no. Why
No,
would you bother?
well,
Why would you bother having two swords?
I would want
It
two
would
swords,
be
one bloody, one
it,
regular.
but I'd be in a hunt because if they make
Yeah,
one like this is where I order two.
yeah,
This is where I order two or four technically in hopes of one comes with blood, one comes without. And if it
yeah,
is, I'm waiting for Super 7 to release an update to let us know if one does come with blood or not.
yeah.
Still cool. There's the box art. Tell me you're not hearing the music playing in the background in your head.
I am. They do a great knockout job with this. The box art on this. This looks like a piece of art. It really does. They do a great job with it. I've seen one
Speaking
for
about the
the.
art,
Yeah, I mean, look at the cover. It says the way he has the paint on his body as he's going into the temple, and you have that great Conan the Barbarian style imprint on it. So they did a great job with this. Super Seven knocks it out of the park. A little pricey, but great job.
little, just a little
Mm,
pricey. I mean, they're a little over top in the price, but totally worth
yeah,
it. Next up on the list is if you are a Matt Cardona. Now we have the Good Brothers. If you're a big fan of the Good Brothers, it is Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson of the Bullet Club, current Impact Tag Team Champions. And if you're not watching us, you're watching Impact because they're on it right now. So that's the reason for the Tuesdays. Anyway, this goes for their new little pay per view called Talking Shop Mania, which they do, I guess, so once every 3 month pay per view. Doc Gallows was nice enough to actually show on his Instagram that he got the copyright for his pay per view TV show, which is pretty cool.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Must have because why Super 7 has started doing a lot of wrestling figures before. They started with a lot of New Japan figures, and then later jumped on the the Major Wrestling podcast guys. Now they jumped on the Good Brothers, which is Doc Gallows. So we're gonna go through Doc Gallows action figure. Not a lot of screens, just your generic basic of here's your first shot. Here's with all of his extra heads, dude. He comes with 4 heads, 4 sets of hands, and he comes with his own beer can.
I don't know. I look at this and I'm thinking when that first picture you showed, I picture Larry the Cable Guy. I don't know why. I really
Really?
do. I
Is
think
it
Larry
because
the
of
Cable
is
Guy.
it because of this head? Is it because of this head
Yeah,
right here?
I think
Or
so.
it's
I
like
think so. It's something about it. That first picture you showed just looks like Larry the Cable Guy and like he's buffed up.
like a skinny version of Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
right there. Get her done. He's about to go out there. Sorry, that's what it looks like to me.
Gator done or Gator done? I mean, it
Get
is
her done.
Gallows done. Gallows
Right?
done. That's pretty cool. Talking Shop of Mania. That's the box art. Good Brothers, Doc Gallows. Congratulations, Doc, on getting a new action figure away from Mattel. That's the other box art, but it comes with an extra box piece as well too, and that is the Talking Shop Mania Talking Shop Championship belt that surrounds the action figure. Yeah.
Ski champion.
D- well, if I'm hopefully Doc or Carl can answer this. Do you guys actually have the championship belt made, or will this be available sometime down the line? Because that'd be really cool for a lot of fans out there that collect championship belts.
Yep.
And
You.
and your pay per view, I've watched both pay per views. Awesome, entertaining to watch. I did get a preview via one of the other wrestlers that were involved, so which was pretty funny to watch. I got a glimpse of something, and then they told me exactly what was going on, and then I got to see it firsthand. So when I hear the behind the scenes stuff, and then I get to see it, I turn into a little kid. Was like all I get is goosebumps because you talked about it. Now I get to see it. You
Right.
know, it's really cool to like hear the background noise. I got to see that once at backstage at WWE at SmackDown, and to see some of the backstage stuff happen and to happen on live TV, it is different from what you hear backstage to what happens on live TV. Get her done. Yeah, that's right. Get her done. Get your Doc Gallows action figure and get her done. You also have his tag team partner, the other half of the Impact Championship, and that is Carl Anderson. If the guys can answer this, I'm a little surprised you guys don't have the Bullet Club logos on your attire. Hmm. Or I guess they just kept it for Talking Shop and had their Talking Shop accessories.
Yeah.
Um, just like Doc, Carl also have 4 heads, 5 sets of hands to pick from. A lot of hands though.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, not gonna lie. In case they only release one action figure, we're gonna give you all the hands we're gonna make for him.
Mm-hmm.
Choke slamming to chops to like sticking the fingers out, or like punching some guy in the face. Really cool.
Solid. It's solid. It's the best way to go with it. The accessories are what people are looking for, and who knows? Maybe you have another figure that could have somewhat similar. You can utilize some hands.
Well, think about it. They've already made 4 New Japan. I think about 4 to 6. I could be wrong. 4 to 6 New Japan figures. Super 7 has released. They already have Kurt Hawkins and Kurt Hawkins, Brian Myers, and Matt Cardona.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have Doc. Then you have Doc and Carl. It's only a matter of time they start adding more wrestling figures onto it, where some of the other ones don't have all the hand accessories.
Yeah.
They always go through like the minimal amount for when they release new toys. This is like their new toys, but also this can go with their pay per view, since their pay per view is different from them being on Impact and also them being on the spotlight for AEW. This could be their other attire that they can make some cash on and get to pick and choose what accessories you want to see. I don't know. I'm a wrestling fan, but I've always liked to put them in action poses of what
Yeah.
they're really good for. There's your box art and everything. I don't know why, but I think they messed up. I think they kind of added Doc's head on one of these by accident.
Yeah. Does look
Still
it.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. Rah. But still cool though. New Carl Anderson action figure, part of the Good Brothers. There's his logo. And you also got the Talking Shop Championship belt. I'm hoping I get to see the Talking Shop Championship belt somewhere down the line.
Be nice.
And that's it for your wrestling stuff. But there's more of Super 7. And that is the little my pet monster figure.
The flocked little My Pet Monster action figure. I like the TV screen on this one. Like this is kind of cool. Like he's busting out of the TV, coming at you and stuff like that. So this is a neat, uh, thing. It's an old school tube TV. This is fantastic. Although I
Busted
think
makes me
the
feel
color,
good.
the color is a little off on him. It doesn't
Right.
look right. But this looks more like a plush figure, like almost like a doll per se, like a teddy bear in a way. Does not have more like the plasticky action figure feel to it. So
Right.
I know it's flocked according to this. So
Well, it's your generic little reaction figures. They are like the mini ones. These are in everyone's price range around $25. I mean, look, if you missed out on the plushie, a
yeah,
must have to grab. If you missed out on the Funko Pop, a must grab for anyone who is a big fan of my pet monster.
this kind of reminds
Yeah,
me too in a way, like it almost looks like Where the Wild Things Are. Like this figure should be in that, like Where the Wild Things Are.
in that little set,
Yeah, unique,
pretty much.
definitely different. Is definitely different.
Yes.
I remember this.
Here's one that's got everyone up in arms about it, and that is the Transformer Thunder Tank. I mean, not Thundercats Thunder Tank.
Yep.
I'm gonna tease right now. Um, it is a high in the price range compared to what Mattel used to release a couple of years ago. I mean, look, you're going from 150 bucks for Castle Grayskull to now Snake Mountain jumping up to $800 $900. Now having now you having the Thunder Tank to being $450. It does hold your new 6-inch Super 7 action figure. It will hold your new 6-inch Lion-O and rest of your Thundercats figure. Is it in your price range? That price range is up to you. Is it in my price range? Possibly. Will I collect it? No, I don't have the room.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I look at that is the price range for this, and I look at Super 7. They look like they're trying to compete with Hasbro now, with Hasbro Pulse when they're doing their release of like the Sentinel, and then you've got the Mandalorian ship and stuff like that, and the not Galvatron, Unicron and stuff like that. So that's what this looks like. They're trying to
Well,
compete.
what a lot of people don't know is the designer for Super 7 was a designer for Mattel and the Matty Collector line.
Mhm.
And they are responsible for the original Castle Grayskull that was released via pre-order, but they were known for the giant fail because via exclusive subscription, they were all of a sudden all were available. All the exclusives were available on job lots or odd jobs or whatever these third party retail stores, and it ruined the subscription base. And when it came down to Snake Mountain, which was yet again $150 or I think $200 for the pre-order, a lot of people did not jump on that bandwagon, and it hurt Mattel in the long run that Snake Mountain ended up being on hold and now being re-released via Super 7. And also the price range jumping up from
Oh
the
yeah.
so-called $300 or so to now $600 to $800. So now that they have the rights from Warner Brothers and bringing out Thundercats, I'm not surprised that they're going with that. I'm not surprised that they're going to do the Thunder Tank and do exactly that. And when it comes to their castle, how much is going to be the castle? If this is 400, I'm expecting that thing to be like at least $1,000 to $1,500.
It depends on
And
the amount of detail they put into it and stuff like that. Yeah.
right, but Unicron being $500 is more worth it than this being like 450.
Mm-hmm.
And
At least you can
Unicron
transform it.
stands right, and Unicron stands at close to 4 feet in height. It
Yeah,
has
it's
a
like
lot of moving parts.
it was like 28 inches or 29 inches or something like that. That's insane. It's
4
insane.
feet.
Yeah.
Almost 4 feet. Like a little child. You can put him next to you can put him next to your 3-year-old. You can put that thing next to your 3-year-old. Who's taller? Your 3-year-old or Unicron? Right? Someone did
Yeah.
say that would be, but would you really spend that much? See, hold up. If you have a problem spending the money for the layer, but you don't have the money to spend on the Thunder Tank, look, sooner or later down the line, you're going to be itching for the Thunder Tank, and it's going to be 2 or 3 times in price.
Oh yeah. These are nice pieces, but you got to have disposable income, and doing these around this time in a pandemic, the price is a little absurd. So hopefully,
Maybe
hey,
that's the
hopefully
point.
it sells
Everyone's
well.
getting those checks. Everyone's getting those
Yeah,
lovely checks
right.
in the mail.
Let's
So
hope.
way to spend
Let's
your
hope.
$600
Let's hope.
with
But
Mumra.
this looks amazing. I love the figures though. The detail on these figures is absolutely incredible. Panthro there just looks amazing. Mumra looks
I've
good
always
too.
liked I've always liked Panther only because I was a big Ninja Turtles fan. I'm a big Michelangelo fan, and I liked him only because he had nunchucks and they had like the little claws at the end were my favorite.
Yes. Yes. Fellow chucker, huh?
But his nunchucks are way too big because later down the line I'm like, wait, even when he's in the cartoon series, they don't fly that
No.
like he looks like he can add his nunchucks could be a bow in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be honest. Him and Chitara have like the same weapon. If you really think about it. He's got a bow because those chains are as long as Chitara's bow.
Right.
Listen, if I
Those
sell
two
a
right there.
kidney, I would be able to get them both.
Yeah. I mean, you only
Might
need
be
one kidney, right? I'm just saying.
you can get a kidney, a liver, right? One kidney, one liver, and what else? One pancreas? Can't pancreas,
Yeah.
right? Right.
Yeah.
You can also, I to be honest, when I saw this picture, I thought it came with popcorn. I was like, yo, does this thing come with kernels? Is this thing gonna pop some popcorn I don't know about? Like, when it starts to go. And I wonder if the wheels actually turn. Is it just generic? Because the old one that was made in the 80s, it moved. It had moving
Yeah.
parts, everything. Um, Granted, if you go on the Evo Comics Inc. or the Facebook page, or Evo Comics Inc.'s Facebook page, I do have the video of the Thunder Tank that Super 7 has just released, which is pretty cool, with showing all the extra accessories. I don't know if the gun fires, but the fact that it opens up and it's got the seats for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So
This looks
all
like
six.
it's one of those ones where the gun drops down, the tank closes, and then you pull the tank out, then the gun rises or it could pop out. That's what this
Right.
looks like.
But what they failed in this one, though, this is supposed to hide away.
Yeah.
This is supposed to completely flap open. It's supposed to hide away. There's your front. There's your front. A piece of you. But what? Your liver can grow back?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Hey, why not?
Perfect. Every couple of years, buy a new high-end toy.
Wait, give a liver, save a liver, right? Give a liver, save a liver. There you go.
Liver alone, man. Yeah.
For all your toy nostalgias and everything, look at the front. All right, I like this one the most, though, only because. But I kind of wonder, will it do the old school toy where, like, when they were able to dig, it was one after another, and this doesn't look like they can do that. This looks like it's generic. Thunder Tank failed because the cool part is like one paw after another paw that was ready to go, and it was able to dig anytime it needed to.
Who knows? Maybe
Like
we get lucky in the next set. It might have that.
Right. I like the front cannon. Got the back cannons. I can hear the shooting noises of the 80s cartoon. Right? Yes. You only want. Wait, no. You only live her once. There you go. You only live her once. That's a good one. You only live her once. Yes, keep it coming, guys. We love the dorkiness. But yeah, I mean, look, does it look like it's got that paw action going, or no? Not really. No.
I doubt it.
There's the top art, the side box. I mean, look, 17 inches in length. 27 inches in length, 17 inches in diameter. Not bad within the length and the width of the toy. It's a pretty big boy.
Yeah, that's a good sized toy. That's for damn sure.
Right? Imagine where would you place this? Because remember we saw not too long ago someone taking one of the Lego sets, the bigger Lego sets, and putting them in a coffee table display case.
Mhm.
Could this be your new coffee table display case? We've seen them for the Lego pieces. Will the Thundercats be your coffee table display case?
That would be assuming I would take it out of the box if I spent close to $500 for this sucker. Not likely.
Right?
Survey
But
says not likely.
survey is as long as you keep the box. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
that's true. I mean, it would be nice if you did the enclosed capsulation in the coffee table, like kind of deal, and then you could have all the other figures and you have all the stuff in there. You can make like a whole battle scene. That would be something really cool. Um, I don't know though.
All right. And last but not least, for all you old school nostalgia fans out there, and we're going right into Transformers. This one caught you and I by surprise, and that is the Bonsai Decepticon, which comes from what the Insectus, the Insectizord, like
This
the
looks like they said
Insectobots.
it was from the Insecticons. I don't remember an Insecticon looking like this. This looks like something that they did almost like a samurai
Anime
style,
thing,
like Bonsai Tron. That's like an animated like samurai type deal. I'm not thrilled with this one. I think this is kind of a weak figure.
right?
Does not look right to me.
Still pretty cool. Comes with all these cool accessories. I mean, look, it looks like a cool attachment. This comes. I mean, I'm willing to where would these attachments go?
Definitely on the back. I'm assuming that's probably something like a pack or something for it. I just
Kind of weird pack though if they shoot side to side.
yeah. This figure's a miss for me. This is a
That's all the accessories it comes in. That's the cool box art. But you like this box art, and that is the cover art of the box
that's
art.
one thing that they've actually done right. Like this, Super Seven does a phenomenal job with their cover art and their sleeve that goes over everything. And this looks like the part where Unicron is, transforming the Decepticons into a different one.
Hmm. This kind of remember when Unicron takes Megatron, and he starts building like his fleet, and at
Yep,
one point you see like the blueprint of
yep.
all of them changing. Could this be during that time when everyone changes characters during that time? Because
But that's
I don't remember that
But that's
much.
the thing. But that's the thing. Like some of the like ones became the sweeps, which they look like in the Scourge and the sweeps. It was different figures, and it was the Insecticons. I think became the sweeps, and then some of the planes became the different ones. It was like the Scourge or something like that. They called. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then obviously Megatron became Galvatron. So they changed it up a little bit. This I know is Bombshell because I know the face and the look, but
Mhm.
this doesn't look that bad. Is when they do a different side angle on it, it doesn't look that right. Like this does not look like Bombshell to me, even though I know the face. Like this looks like a Wish figure. This is what this is. This is the Wish act figure. I'm sorry, Super Seven. You can do some phenomenal stuff with some of your figures and your action figures. These are like the Wish version. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I love the accessories. I
I
really
know. We
love
all
the accessories. I mean, look, two guns. It looks like a sidearm cannon. It looks like an extra. Look, it looks like an extra one too, like a nice little Bugtron thing going on. I don't know if it's gonna go on the back or he has them in the front. Extra, extra. All about the extras, bruh.
yeah, I know, but
Or is
I
this what he
can
transforms into, kind of thing? Like this is the transformable version. Who knows?
yeah, they transformed into like a different style, like a beetle or something like that. They all change into like a grasshopper, a beetle, and like different ones and locust. So
That's not
this,
bad.
I-
40. Granted, it's $45 for one of these figures, but it's all about the accessories. It's all about the accessories.
maybe I can go on Wish and find this for like 10.
$10. No,
Yeah,
they'll still keep the main price, whatever. But then meanwhile, your box is destroyed and
yep,
everything, and the 3D model comes out the exact paint job, and it smells funky like the one I.
yep,
Man, if you ever get an action figure from, do not get an action figure from Wish.com unless you really, really need it for your Photoshop editing and stuff like that.
yep.
Don't get it to be part of your toys, whatever. They do come in with a funkier smell than what they're made in. I would
They call
know.
that a
I was the Ninja Turtles just to see what it was like. And if you don't believe me, go on YouTube and put in this week in pop culture just to find that I guess that box of that opening. I mean, right? Yeah.
sweatshop.
Right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
unboxing.
The
Well,
unboxing. Thank you. I
unbagging.
did an unboxing
The
for that one.
unbagging.
The unbagging, the unboxing. It was in boxes. They were completely butchered and destroyed. I did complain to
Yeah.
Wish.com saying that the boxes came completely destroyed, and they were able to give me like 40% off my next purchase.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
So, which was really nice. But then I realized why they came destroyed, and then I realized why the boxes came destroyed.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the cool box art cover. I think the box art looks pretty dope itself.
That's the most redeeming quality of this. That's something I would look at, like probably cutting out, and you can almost make like a poster of this. So if they did this for all these figures, is actually is worth it just for the posters.
Now we have your next favorite coming up, which you almost cried about for a hot second, and that is Starscream, the ghost of Starscream.
Oh my god!
It's coming
I'm
straight from the
sorry.
Twilight collection. I mean, the Transformers collection of the
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mia. I have to use your term. What the flapper is this? Like for real? Like this? Wow. Is he a vampire? Does he glow? Like this is
He's
bad.
glittery. I wonder if it glows off. I wonder if he goes off on the black light. Could you imagine it glowing? It's got the clear plastic, my clear plastic going on. It's got enough glitter. Will this go off on a black light?
Oh god, I hope it does. If not,
I hope it does.
this is just
This is
man. Super 7. What did you do?
Ghost Starscream. I'm, you know, I guess I don't know. I don't know how
The
to take it.
universe has spoken. They don't like this.
The universe has not
uh,
spoken. They do love this for all the old school Transformers fans as well too. Come to the extra heads of his fleet, so it makes it feel like you have to get the other two Starscreams just to mix and match the heads.
yeah,
I mean
like
that's good. Hey,
Thundercracker, Skywarp, and stuff like that. You know.
right. I hate the fact that you got to get two other figures just because to build his fleet, and then granted they're ghost versions of them. This is where you go to Super 7 and pick up the
Mm-hmm.
other. I mean, that's up to you, man. You want to go Super 7, pick these up for like 25, $30, half the price of what you would have paid for.
No, I'll pass. This is
Your Star Screen comes with all these fun accessories. I kind of feel like doing the voice, but I don't really want to because had my I haven't had my smoky for the day. Yeah,
yeah, right.
I don't
He
know about
does look
Little
like a little
Tykes,
sex toy.
but the box art looks better. The Ghost of Starscream.
That's about like I said, the most redeeming quality. The box art looks amazing. You know, if they had made that Starscream, it was supposed to be a ghost made see through. Okay, I'd be down with it. But I get the point if they tried to make it like that translucent type style where it was like that, but that thing looks like a glitter bomb went off on it. It's not cool. Not cool.
All right, and your favorite Optimus Prime.
I mean, I can't say nothing wrong about Optimus. It's Optimus.
See,
You
see,
know?
this is why I wish they added him with Megatron. I would have definitely bought the set only because I always, as I said, you know me, I want the generic figures. I don't care about anyone else. Like with He-Man, give me He-Man, Skeletor, forget everyone else.
Yep.
With Optimus Prime and Megatron, Optimus Prime, Megatron, I could care about everyone else. Same thing with Thundercats. Thundercats just give me Lion-O and give me Mumra. Granted, I have to get Super Mumra once in a
Yeah.
while, but then yet again, just give me those two figures, and I'm the happiest person in the whole entire world. As far as the side characters are concerned, I really don't mind it.
Right.
But there's your Optimus. Very generic from the other
Mhm.
toys that we've seen as well too. Very straight style. But as far as the price tag is concerned, we've seen the other ones go for like 25, $30. This being a $45 figure, do you feel like this is worth it via Super 7, or Super 7 just is going to give us like these accessories to make your $20 figure into a $45 figure?
See, that's I look at these accessories and I'm like, okay, cool. You got a new head. You've got the Matrix of Leadership. You have,
But
Prime's gun.
this,
You've got the axe. his jetpack that he grabs off of Wheelie from the
Hold,
actual like trailer.
hold it right there. Isn't this Trap Jaws
It does
piece
look like
and
Trap
He
Killer. Yeah,
Man?
it does look like Trap
Isn't it
Killer.
Trap
Yeah,
Jaws?
right. But the only part that on this one I'm kind of a little bit weird, and I get the surfboard because it was an episode where they all went surfing because they had to get to Megatron because they were getting to an energy station and it was on the water.
Right.
But yeah, the basketball. Oh,
Shooting basketball on one of the episodes on the beach.
it
Did
was
they have a
no,
beach day?
no. They did it where they were like playing sports or something. It was a Mirage, I think, did a Mirage for them all, and they were playing sports, and it was like a setup or something, and they tried to do that against the Decepticons. Yeah, but still, a basketball. Come on.
Well, he's got his jetpack. He's got his basketball. I think it looks like a construction worker wiki sitting right
Yep.
here. Just like the previous figures of the Major Wrestling Podcast guys, now they have their own action figure as well too. I kind of wish his chest opened and he would be able to sit in there, just like the previous
Right.
Transformers ones did, where they had their own avatar or their own pilot sometimes. That's what I like the most. Yeah, your matrix of leadership. Then that means, wait, we're gonna get Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime,
I'd be okay with that if they look all right. They better not be all sparkly.
and then they have the other Optimus Prime head as well too. I mean, what would you like? The original Optimus Prime head or the newer edition Optimus Prime head? Because it looks like it can go
You got
either
to go
or.
original. You got to go OG.
So you're
85
with
top.
you're replacing his head with this one.
Yep. But now that's the thing. Like you say, if the chest plate doesn't open up to put the matrix of leadership in there or the little construction worker, that's kind of a miss there because that would be an
Right.
awesome piece to have.
Chest be able to throw in, yeah, because putting these two away in the chest would make it worth the figure of the fact that you have extra accessories and the pieces, and where was his matrix of leadership was held in him.
Yep. Under the chest plate.
Yeah. You can get Spike with him.
I think that's actually pretty cool that you get Spike with him. That's actually a pretty neat thing because Spike was the one that went with him, and the kid went with Bumblebee a lot.
Bumblebee Tuna. Sorry. I want to get to his figure and everything too, but it's just that. Did he do construction? I can't remember exactly what the figure.
Yeah, he was.
Have to go back.
Originally, he was on a construction site. I can't remember where it was, and then he helped the Autobots learn more about our culture and our planet, which was helpful to them versus Autotrans 1, which was giving them stuff, but they gave them different information.
So there we go, guys. There's the box art. It's got a lot of accessories into that box art. A lot of accessories.
And then the cover.
$45, well worth it. The box art.
Cover sleeve.
Now,
awesome. He was on an oil rig, right, J-Bo? He was on an oil rig. That's where they met him, and he's trying to save them by cutting through some of the pipes to save them. That's right. You're right.
All right. Just last week or over a week ago, Funko is still nonstop with their Funko Fair, and we're going to be getting to some new Funkos. Granted, I'm not continuing where we left off from last week's show because it just added more and more and more, and literally we spent 2 hours of nothing but Funkos. But before we jump into Funkos, please don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe all of our lovely pages, and that is via Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And if you like our show and you want to be a part of it, don't forget to check out our merch page, and that is at www.artistclub.ninja. You can get shirts like This Week in Toy Culture, This Week in Pop Culture, and The Take. And sooner or later, if we get enough followers, some of you lucky few will be part of a giveaway. So come on in.
Tell your friends.
Come on in. Join us. Sooner or later, we're going to say where our target goal is, and sooner or later, we will be giving away a giveaway. So stick around. If you're not watching us on Facebook, at least go and join us on YouTube and on Twitch. The links are scrolling right below. Anyway, so I know you're I know you're not too tired of these, but you are tired of these, and that is the Funko Pops. But this time we get a little something different. This time we get a lot of DC figures, but this time we get a lot of music this time. Are you
Yes.
excited?
I actually am because I like some of the music lines that they're coming with and some of the figures. I think it's refreshing that we're not getting the same version of Batman, 14 different colored Batman ones or different skins stuff. Those will be coming soon, Mia.
That is
Definitely.
already available. Current Bergypedia, we'll say the Blackbuster card in a way, is currently available on artistclub.ninja. So go and get your current Bergypedia shirt right now.
Nice. I love it. But yeah, no, I think the music pops are definitely a nice touch and nice addition, and they're not just doing the same old pops, which is great.
Right.
So I do like them. I mean, I have a couple of myself pre-ordered, so I'm looking forward to see what might more come out, and then some of the newer ones I didn't
Or
come out too.
wait, might more come out? Let's start with something amazing, and that is the new edition of the AC back to Funko albums. They are releasing Highway to Hell's ACDC cover.
Yep,
Not
with
bad.
Angus.
So the other one was Back in Black. Now we have
Yep.
Highway to Hell. Pretty cool if you're a big art person, everything. And we were talking about this before. We kind of wish they threw in a 45 in there. You know, like in the background should be
Mhm.
a 45. If it's just the two singles, side A and side B, throw in just jump on the vinyl bandwagon and throw in a vinyl album in there, or just give us the single, which would be
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Especially now with everything. And you know what they could have done too, even if you didn't put the vinyl in there, put a digital code on there so you could, open it up and then take it out and get a digital version of the song to play to, put on your, iTunes account. I think that'd be awesome as a nice addition to it as well. So
You know, it's a nice addition.
missed opportunity there. Oh, you can't
The
go wrong
the Motorhead.
with Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy. You got the Ace of Spades album. Uh, I love I love the Vicky cowboy outfit. Spades suit that I've never seen him ever put on, but it seems like something really silly that the band agreed to. Someone agreed to
Right?
this. I will never see Lemmy from Motorhead ever do this, or maybe once. I can see him all in black. I can
Yo, yeah.
see the belt buckle. I don't see the spades chaps going all the way up. I don't see the hats. Maybe
They had to have done it though. He had to have done it for somewhere, and they made it into a pop figure. I mean, it's Lemmy. He don't care.
it's Lemmy. I mean, yeah, we see it right there, but it seems to be added on later. I mean, we see I guess, the cowboy outfit. We see that's
Yep.
Lemmy right there in the background. Well,
Yep.
I don't
So
see
that's where they got it from.
spades on the
Yeah.
chaps. They probably added the spades on the chaps.
Maybe the design of it looks a little bit like it. We can't see it that well from here, so they probably did it. Yeah, I would definitely say that's spades.
I don't see spades,
It's,
bro. Those are diamonds right there.
uh,
That's something. Those aren't spades. Those are diamonds.
ah, tomato, tomato.
See?
Who cares? It looks
Who cares? Who cares, right? You're buying it. If you're a big Motorhead fan, and granted, we are all missing Lemmy because why?
mhm.
If you are a big, oh my God, what's the movie? Airheads fan,
Yeah,
because trick question, Lemmy is God. Who will win a fight, Lemmy or God? Trick question.
yeah,
It truly
yeah,
is a
lemon
quick
is
trick question. I love that line. Who would win the fight, Lemmy or God? What kind of a question is that? No, no, no.
such a good movie. I haven't seen that movie in years. I gotta watch that soon.
Lemmy, no, God. And here's what people didn't notice is that Lemmy cameoed in the movie.
Yep,
I was editor of the school magazine.
yep. Lemmy can do no wrong, though, so it's all good.
Next on the Funko list, and that is the newest one, and that is the comic book covers. They are releasing the Superman cover, the infamous Superman holding the car up.
Mhm.
Dude, dude,
This
you know
this is
you
a must
had
buy for me. This is a must buy
this
for
is a
me. This
must
is
buy
going
for
on
any
my
DC.
back right there. Oh yeah, if you're a DC Superman fan or anything like that, I know me, Lewis, we're going to be buying this in a heartbeat. This is a must-have. Like,
Are you shocked that there's another epic miss as well too, and that is not releasing a comic book with this, like an actual size comic book or an ash can comic book to go with this?
yep, I think they should have done something like that. Even if it was like 3 or 4 pages in there, just give a little bit of the story and stuff like that. I think it would have been great to have, and would have been a nice addition to it. But maybe that's future things. They didn't think of it now. Maybe they start to see the fans and talking about it, and this is something that they could definitely do and can definitely add to it.
Right. Next on our lovely Funko list, guys, this is all about the Funkos for you guys, and that is the PX preview, dark metal, death metal Batman, Dark Knight death metal Batman, guitar
Guitar
solo and
solo.
all. This is like this is like their version of Tenacious D, like the new
Yeah,
version. And I am
definitely.
not a Tenacious D fan. I am not a Jack Black fan at all. But this screams like it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I wish this had more of a Deathlock feel because that would have been much better.
Mm. I dig this. I kind of dig this pop. I think this is really cool. I like the way the guitar looks, the metal on it, everything like that. This is definitely cool. Like they did a good job with this. I've seen this in our store for pre-orders. This looks really cool.
Must get. What I'm looking forward to is their new death metal covers, almost like heavy
Mhm.
metal, and then now they're getting heavy metal bands on their covers. I can't wait to get the Megadeth version, to get Motorhead version. I honestly can't wait.
Yeah.
We'll get to
Well,
those. Not talk about it on the take. We'll eventually talk about it on This Week in Pop Culture.
so it'd be interesting to see if they do like they did back in the day when it was Kiss, where he actually put his blood into the ink and
Yes.
did the comics with it. So that'd be pretty neat. I bet you there's a couple of metal guys like, I'll give fluids, let's go. They could care less because they'd be immortalized that way.
There was even the editor in chief at his passing was immortalized in his own comic during his
Mhm.
re-releases. Next, we have the Wonder Woman classic, the 80th anniversary, the 1950s Sword and Shield of Wonder Woman. We were talking about this before too, and we were hoping that some of these would have made it in the Wonder Woman movie somehow.
Mhm.
Like the idea of like the classic 80s, like the 50s look and the 60s look, where we're going to get to later down the line. But if you are a Wonder Woman fan, this is a must-have in anyone's collection, especially for anyone who loves the Wonder Woman character.
And we know quite a few fans of Wonder Woman.
We know who you are, we know where you live, we know some of your favorite fans out there will be buying you a few boxes and giving these to you at the next show. So we know someone's going to show with a box of like, here, this is for you, and go, oh, thank you.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I'm sorry, this is straight out of James Bond, but I kind of wish they threw this in the last Wonder Woman movie because it would make sense to me, especially
Mhm.
with 1984. But we're talking about the 1968 Wonder Woman, where she looks like a Bond villain. She looks like one of the
Yeah.
Bond chicks.
This definitely is like, no, Mr. Bond, you shall die. And she's got the sword and she's about to go after him. This is definitely a mixed opportunity. I think this could have been a Bond character all day. This looks really cool. Like they did. This is pretty neat. I like this.
What would have been her Bond character? What would have been her Bond name?
Oh, I can't even because they always made like some sexual reference or something like that.
Right,
You know, I mean, I think they would call her Diana Prince, something
right.
like that. I think it would have been something like that, but I don't know if they would have done like a sexual and connotation or something with that
I
because it is Wonder
think.
Woman.
Well, I think she would have been the leader of the women, so it would have been like something close to that, or Golden Lasso. That would have been. Yeah, I'd see that
Oh
Golden
yeah, that
Lasso
could
being
be
another one.
definitely, yeah. That could be a perfect name for a code name for her or something like that. And then we find out her actual name is,
Diana
Diana.
Prince or something like that.
Yeah, but they call her the Golden Lasso. Yeah,
But
I
a
like it.
must grab for anyone who is nostalgic, especially this is I feel like this costume is a missed opportunity for a lot of people, and even if someone cosplayed her, I don't think so. A lot of people will miss that as well too. They will think she's a Bond villain, especially with her walking around.
Honestly, right now, if they do this as a costume right now, it's going to look more like Lana from Archer, the cartoon series, because Lana
Mm.
wears an outfit just like this from the Archer series. So would be
But if
cool.
she wore the Wonder Woman, if she wore the Wonder Woman tiara, then it would make sense.
Yes, exactly.
For all you cosplayers out there, we just gave you a hint and some pointers. Do it. We should
Yep.
be seeing you guys very shortly. I mean, I didn't see a lot of I did see some cosplayers last weekend. It'd be nice to see a few more on the up and coming shows. So it'd be nice. Next, we have the challenge of the gods Wonder Woman from the Funko Heroes collection.
I dig this one. I like it. The helmet, it does have that old school classic still woman, outfit look, the chest plate and the way it is. It's very, Amazonian. So it's definitely cool looking. I like the tuft of hair there.
Right. Did we get a preview of what Linda Carter's costume should have looked like if it wasn't the golden suit? This is it.
I think this could definitely be her. Yeah, like this could be one of her outfits that they could do a flashback or something of, you
Right.
know?
I do like the shield, the red, white, and blue, especially the stars going around the shield. So if
Mhm.
anyone's looking around for spare Captain America shields, go and grab one of those and you can turn it right into that. Um, I do like instead of having a sword, she has a spear.
Yep.
Especially her helmet, very Thor like.
Yes.
Very Thor.
And she does have, you can see the lasso on the side there on her hip. The cape is a nice touch with the stars and stripes. So it's definitely a
Stars,
neat
no
piece.
stripes, actually.
Sorry,
Very,
sorry,
very,
stars,
yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah. I know it's very common.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, we could actually. You could add little stripes as well too. Running around with the Captain America flag on her, very easy to grab, very easy, especially with her. Yes, she did rock the red, white, and blue very well,
Yep. That's no
and
doubt.
they and was very interesting. They always stuck with her sticking on the red, white, and blues.
Yep.
Uh, yes, this pop
Huh.
did not miss leg day. Oh, this
It
pop
did
did not
not.
miss leg
She definitely hit the gym.
and there's your Go Pop right there. Happy hunting, guys, because this is out of the Pops Hero Collection, and you're looking at 390 if you guys are looking for certain numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. So. Next, we have the 80th anniversary of Wonder Woman. Kind of looks like Wonder Girl in a way. She kind of looks like she could be an aerobics instructor, or this is Selena
I think,
as well.
yeah, you could say that this could be like a nice Selena pop and stuff like that, the red earrings and stuff like that for that. I
Yeah,
still think this could be a wrestler. This looks very generic, could be a wrestler pose. Almost think
China,
China in a way. Yeah, I was gonna
China,
say almost China in a way. With the hair. I mean, the
China.
hair's a little long, but basically that's her.
Right. I mean, she did have the black attire with her and Miss Kitty having the same matching outfits as well too. So you have an either or set to go with it.
You know,
But
what this also reminds me of, like Superboy, like a Superboy version. They did
right,
Superboy where he had like the black and the outfit and the way his like he had the belt on. This is kind of like their version of that in a way. I don't know which particular line this was from for the comics or anything, but I've never
all
seen
right,
this one before.
all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue on from the hero section to the Funko Rocks section, and it's going to end with mine and Bergie's favorite at the very end of this, only because some of us do know where it's going to end up, and that that is at the next concert. So we're gonna start with a first edition, and that is the lovely Aaliyah finally gets released as a Funko Pop. For anyone
Mhm.
who is a big fan of Aaliyah, and especially with her short-lived movie career,
Yep, and
must have especially.
she was doing a damn good job too for the movies and stuff like that. Queen of the Dam, she was in that one. She played in the other one with DMX and stuff.
Romeo Must Die.
Must Die. Thank you. With him and Jet Li in it. It was a good movie.
Yes,
I actually liked it.
there you go.
I'm
I
surprised they
I was
haven't
I would
done
call this.
the damned figure. I'm surprised they haven't done that one for her because that would be a nice figure for her to do.
No, because it was so good but bad at the same time because of all of the extra actor that they used to fill in her scenes from behind.
True. That's true. Yeah.
So that's also a 50-50 shot. And that has to be something that the fans will have to agree on. Would you see the Queen of the Damned figure, and would you accept the Queen of the Damned figure if they released it?
I
Back to
think
some more. You think so?
yeah.
I think so too. Anyway, you got Brett Michaels for all you rock stars out there, or AKA Poison fans. Um, I'm surprised they didn't release this as a set for Poison or start releasing it. But I can also see this beginning release for his charities, so we can
Yep.
see this figure. In my opinion, will not stop coming out, especially if he starts doing tours again. And this will be on his table for merchandising. So expect a giant chunk of these on his table when Brett Michaels starts doing his solo tours
And these will probably be going for $25 to $40 minimum
on his table.
concert. Yep. Easily.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to release the receded hairline or the bald version of him. I mean, no, I'm sorry.
If he gets a
Sorry
bandana.
for all you Brett Michaels fans out there, but like, there's a reason why he has not changed his look for such a long time, and he always says, "Don't touch the hair." But while you're sticking to that one, don't forget to add his Chase figure, which comes with a hat.
Yeah.
That's it. With or without the
What was
hat.
the TV show? He was like Brett Michaels, Rock of Love, or Rock of. I
Rock
think it
of
was
Love.
Rock of Love, right? Yep.
Rock of Love. He was the
He has
reason why Flavor of Love got his own thing afterwards.
Flavor Flav. I do
There's
like
Mr. Rock of Love himself, Brett Michaels. What you do like? What the hat version?
yeah, the chase. I think it looks kind of cool. The hat.
Because
Yeah.
it's very poison.
Yes.
If you see, and especially he's holding that acoustic guitar, you're immediately thinking of every rose has a thorn.
Mm-hmm.
Is a sad, sad song. All right, I'm not singing the rest, but you got the glimpse of it right now.
We got the gist.
You got the gist. If you ain't singing right now, Poison's Every Rose. I don't know what to tell you right now. But here's the next song that you guys are probably singing in your head, and that is some Britney Spears. You know,
There's so many Britney fans out there going to be picking up these pops. So many.
I mean, I'm surprised. Well, her residency is over, and I would love to have seen these in Vegas at a residency, especially
Yeah.
at the table.
Yeah. She would have made money on these too. Big time.
I mean, are you singing? Is there Britney? If Britney Spears is not playing in your head right now, and especially this one, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. Now I got the music stuck in your head. Well, it's kind of funny though. She has a reverse Mickey Mouse earrings on her ears.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
can look at it.
Definitely. Yeah, they do have the reverse Mickey Mouse style to them. Yeah, she's the stewardess on the
She is
the
she is
attendant.
she is a former Musketeer as well too. So
Yeah.
her, JC Chavez, Justin Timberlake, who else?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Gosling, Reese Witherspoon, and I can't remember the rest.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was also one, I think.
Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt was Kids Incorporated.
That's right. Yep, Kids Incorporated.
Her and Fergie from Black Eyed Peas were Kids Incorporated.
That's right. I remember watching that show as a kid. All that.
And now the song just got played in my head right now. Great, I gotta stop. All right, next one, and that is Devo. Whip it good. Dun 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 dun.
I love these guys just because of their outfits that they did in the videos. Absolutely hilarious. Like these guys are great.
So first we got the Satisfaction Devo figure, and then we have the iconic Whip It figure.
Whip it good.
Dum, 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 dum. And
right?
for
Now
all you fans of, and if you're a fan of Fall Out Boy, not the video game, but I mean the band, and that is getting a Patrick Dumps action figure. If you're a big fan of Fall Out Boy, yes, everyone loves the Devo figures. How many people cosplay? I mean, that's what the nostalgia ones. Like your quick and easy cosplay is getting the hat, wearing all black, and that's it.
Yep.
When a problem comes along, and you also got Pete Wentz, aka the former boyfriend of Ashley Simpson, and some other people. But
Uh,
last but not
I-
least, in the Funko Rocks line, it's your favorite and my favorite, and that is Kid and Play. First up, we
Kid and
got
Play.
Kid.
Can't go wrong with Kid.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did show that did have Kid and Play up,
Yep. Ah, dude, I
and
am a
right,
huge fan of Kid and Play.
and then you were standing. Remember, you were standing in line as I stood bodyguard to Kid and Play's dressing room, and you were like, "Can I just take a quick look?" And I let you walk in for a hot second.
Yes. Oh, so awesome to be in that room.
I let you,
That was so
and
cool. And I know, like that day, I know I got a chance to meet Salt and Pepper and get a photo with Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. But dude, I would have gave anything for a photo op with these two.
I
Like
know, I
seriously,
know, I know.
Kid and Play.
But there will be a next time,
I
hopefully,
know.
surely. But if you guys are
Hopefully,
looking for some Kid and Play action, you got Kid. Next but not least, which is actually cool though. We got the right foot of Kid going up, but then now we're gonna add the left foot of Play going up.
yep. Too hype. Love the shirts too. But their movies, House Party and Class Act, still two of my all time favorite movies.
I like Class
Legit.
Act. I've actually Class Act more than like watching House Party.
House Party was the best though. I loved it. You know, stop bumping the table.
Martin Lawrence, yes. All right, that should grab for anyone who's an old school, literally late '80s, early '90s. I say at the time rap fan. You have to grab your Kid and Play. Actually, you have to grab your Kid and Play Funkos, and hopefully they'll be part of the I Love the '90s tour. Hopefully, starting at the end of this year, or hopefully starting in 2022. So while they go back on the road again, definitely get your Funkos ready. So when they're back on tour, you want to get those things signed. And I got a feeling they're
My
going to be on the merch table.
Oh yeah, this would definitely be on their merch table. This will be seen at shows for them. People will be buying them there.
Yeah,
Again,
I just
we all know
boxes of
where
Funkos.
we all know concerts you pay well over what they should be paying charging for some of this stuff. So these are 30-40 bucks easily for these figures each.
No, they're actually worth 50. They're actually about 50. They're going to be about $50 a figure each. You're going to be spending about close to $100 just for the two figures. Come on, man. You're going to a concert. You know, t-shirts aren't $20. They're $30-$40. I mean,
Oh, easily.
that keychain, that $10 keychain I gave you was easy $25. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. I will be
my
buying these at GameStop.com and I will be ordering these so I don't have to pay scalper price. I mean, sorry, full price at concerts.
concert prices. Don't forget concert prices,
Concert
because there's a
price.
reason
That's
why
right.
we pay $8 for a little 6-inch hot dog that we can buy at the store for a pack for like $4. Not even.
Yeah. It's kind of
Um,
crazy. But hey,
last last but not least on our Funko line as well too, we're going right into Funko TV, and that is the release of the Flash.
I do like
Now,
this because of the way the lightning bolt on it and stuff like that looks really cool.
well, this is the Flash the fans want in the movie. They don't want the other
Yep.
Flash character. This is the
Ooh.
Flash the fans want. This
Mhm,
is the Barry. This is the Barry the fans want on the
mhm.
big screen.
That they won't give us.
But we got the Flash right here. We also had blood work added to the mix as well too.
Mhm.
Not bad. I'm not a big fan of blood work, but I guess if you're a Funko fan of the
Like, I get
series,
his character, but tell me you do not see this and not think of something like Dungeons and Dragons or, The Witcher or, like, one of those style games.
I
Like,
think The Witcher. I just heard Witcher and Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, yes, I will agree with you there.
Mhm.
But here's what's something very cool, which should have been in the what
Stranger Things. This also kind of reminds me of that Beast thing, the Stranger thing. That's what this reminds me of too. So,
Gorgons?
yeah, no, when they all form into that like weird
Oh, the dog
blood
thing.
thing. Yeah, that's what
Yes.
this does kind of remind me of. Yeah.
Ooh, true, true. That does remind you of that one. This one, like very much, but then I could have seen this in the Mortal Kombat game, and that is the Flash, the Godspeed one,
Yep. He's a villain from the TV series that he battles.
right? Very futuristic, very Raiden,
Yeah.
very
Oh yeah,
godlike.
definitely. I could definitely see this as a Raiden figure from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Or if they ever decide to do DC versus Mortal Kombat again and throw those extra characters, You definitely see him. You could definitely see Barry in one of these god suits, and this is to me
Yep.
is a god suit. When you see
That's
this, granted his name's
that's the
Godspeed,
premise of it. Yeah, that's the premise of it.
right? Especially with Godspeed, yeah, I could see Barry, I could see Flash in that suit later down the line.
Mhm.
But that's about it. There it is, the Godspeed suit. And last but not least, Killer Frost. I love her character.
I've always been a big fan of her character. Well, I can't think of her name for the life of me right now, the actress, but she does a great job with the character, and I like how she does the dual role for the being the weirdo creep killer, and then she's the normal everyday friend. Definitely a cool character, definitely a cool piece. I do like it.
But I liked her better in Sky High. Remember, she was the sidekick. Now she's now a hero. You know, it's kind of cool to see like certain superhero jump offs and stuff, especially for certain characters.
Now
I
there's
mean, look,
something I'd love to see to make a TV series of Sky High.
Sky High, really? Like, get
Yeah,
the get the
Disney.
get the whole cast back and everything. Does Disney? Is that Disney movie?
I don't remember. I thought it was Disney. If it's not, that Disney's missing out on something like that. They should do
All
something
right,
like that.
let us know in the comments because we don't know if this is a Disney movie or not. Was Sky High Disney movie or not? Because Sky High is pretty cool, and the girl who played Killer Frost was in there as well too as a sidekick. We also had oh my
Wasn't
god,
Kurt
I'm blanking
Russell?
on the name. Kurt Russell was in there. Yes,
Yep. Yeah,
Bruce
there was a
Campbell
bunch
was in
of
there as well too.
Bruce Campbell was in there. Yeah, he was one of the teachers. Yep.
Yes, Ramona Flowers was in there. The girl played Ramona Flowers.
Yep.
She was the main villain. So you
Yep.
have a killer lineup of characters just based on a short one-off movie, which wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah. It was
Um,
solid.
guys, right before we're going to say follow, like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you thought was your favorite from today's show. Which two were your favorite toys that you like to have, or which ones are your favorite that you look forward to seeing in person? Bridget, start with you. What was your two favorites for tonight?
I mean, obviously, one of my favorites is definitely the Thunder Tank, but that's way out of my price range for something that I cannot afford. That was definitely one of my favorite pieces, and I probably have to say is the Conan and the Thulsa Doom, two Conan figures. Like those are two of my favorites. I definitely dig those. That would be the action figure wise. That's my favorites, and obviously my love of Kid and Play. So that's pops.
Ooh, you got
But
three.
these, like, oh, dude, this is fantastic. Just way out of my price range. Can't do
Right?
it.
I
Can't
can
do
see
it.
it. I can see a different pose with this one, but totally yes.
Hmm.
Yes, Jabo says it is the Thunder. He his favorite is the Thunder Tank, and I believe yes, it was a Disney movie. So, hey, if as a plus, I can see them doing a make. I can definitely see them doing a remake or add to it as well too.
Why
What?
not do a part two? Do a movie, Disney Plus, direct to Disney Plus. It would make bank on the app right now.
Yes,
You know,
yeah, the Prime figure and Godspeed. Ooh, big Flash fan. She goes, I missed half the show, but I like the Thunder Tank. Well, there was a lot of stuff. We'll do a quick run through real quick. We did a lot of actually a lot of Star Wars. I guess not. Actually, you know what? I will add to this one. I did like the Fortnite Snake Eyes crossover figure. That I think is pretty cool. Um, I make
it's a
it that
good
only
Fortnite piece. It really is.
yeah. It's got silly accessories, and as Jay will likes to repeat of one of my catchphrases, and it's all about the accessories.
It is.
It will always be about the accessories. I do love the Super 7 line. I do like the Conan and his villain. Thunder Tank is amazing. Um, as far as Funkos are concerned, Kid and Play is getting added to my collection. I'm not a Funko collector, but that's only because of personal reasons that I will add Kid and Play to my collection. Um, as far as the other Funkos, no, because every time I see Britney Spears now, I'm going to be singing it. I know a lot of you guys are singing Britney Spears in your heads right now. So go take a moment, watch the next movie. And I did mention Conan the Barbarian. Go on Showtime right now and go watch your favorite Conan movie. Because I believe they're on demand.
Right.
He goes, don't forget the V-Bucks.
Fortnite. It's V Bucks. It's the currency in the game. That's what they have.
Yeah, well, Well, you have to put in your V-Bucks to get this Snake Eye. Yeah, but Birch doesn't play Fortnite on the game, so does it
True.
matter? Jabo, do you play Fortnite? I mean, are you hunting for all the skins? And I believe the Iron Man gun was by far the strongest gun they have released, and you have to get 4 to 5 other. There's a whole thing of weapons you have to get, and the last one is the Iron Man gun, and it's the most powerful gun in the game now.
I know
Did
they
you
just
get your?
released the Predator skin was just released. I know
Yes.
that one was, and I know a lot of people went nuts for the Predator, and we've had a ton of people come in looking for V-Bucks.
Yeah. So anyway, final thoughts real quick or no?
I'm good. I think it was a great thing. I love the toy lines. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming out. Oh, and the Maestro Hulk figure. I need to get that.
Yes.
Need to get that.
Me.
But hey, definitely check us out over here at the artistclub.ninja. We have some cool t-shirts up there. Cut the check, the take, this week in toy culture, this week in pop culture. We got a lot of good stuff up there. There's that shirt there, Mia. It's up there. It's available.
We have the updated Bergypedia shirt right
Yes,
now. So
we made an updated version of it. Hash made an updated version of it. And I absolutely love it, and I need to pick it up. So definitely go check it out, guys. Definitely, go check our site out. We appreciate it.
yes, and don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you all on Sunday for This Week in Pop Culture. If not, we will see you next Tuesday for actually. If not, actually, we'll see you tomorrow for the take.
Tomorrow night.
And if not that, we'll see you Sunday for This Week in Pop Culture. If not, we will see you next week for This Week in Toy Culture. So good night, everyone. Enjoy yourselves.
Good night, everyone.
Yay.